under 13 county hurling final. Carlow cornerback has gone back for this ball, and Jack Cummins is trying to block him. This is Tim Brennan coming onto this now with John Peary for Carlow trying to get the hurling and take it off him. Tim is at the he was blue there for overcarrying. It was borderline harsh, but we'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt. I'm not sure if that ball went over the bar or not, but anyway, the referee had blew the whistle beforehand for the free out for Carlow Town. A good strike up the wing from Carlow Town. That's David Coleman after coming underneath, and this is Ezra Dolan. Ezra gets up first time, a good rise. Didn't hit it great, but he got out to the middle of the field where Conal Fitzpatrick has his hands on it. Conal turns, he's a tricky little player. Good strike into the full forward line, Conal. And Jack Hayes should have went to catch it, missed it. That's Daniel Brennan for Carlow Town coming out with. He strikes out to a half back who clears his lines. Tim Brennan, there's two men now on Carlow. This is David Coleman for Mount Leinster Rangers. Gets it up first time, their touch is good so far. This is Jack Cummins getting onto the ball there, coming out from it. He hand passes over the top for Pádraig Kavanagh. Pádraig is a speedster. If he gets the ball, he'll go for a goal surely. And a good block. He got a wrap on the hands for his trouble, but it was a good effort. It was a good block by the Carlow Town cornerback. Put pressure on Pádraig hitting the strike. It's the first wide of the game for either team. This is Tomas Joyce, Sauce, they'll do call him. The high hurl there, but the referee let it go. It's a good ball in. Conal Fitzpatrick missed it. He's out there giving a fair shoulder there. And the referee is out there blowing the whistle for a throw in. This is number 4 for Carlow Town, Lee Carpenter. He's a big chap for under 13. He did a great ball into the corners. We have Ezra Dolan. Seems to be a line ball there. Conor Coleman got back quick and cleared the lines. This looks like John Peary is going to take this for Carlow Town. John took it. Tim Brennan read it well. He has a bit of pace to him if he wants to put it's a free. He got free there. Yeah, it was a flick from behind from number 10 for Carlow Town, Alex Delaney. After getting a few frees there now so far, the referee is not letting anything go early. William Fanning refereeing this match. Billy Fanning they call him. It's a good ball in there from Tomas Joyce. One of the lads should have been catching that. That's JP Kelly putting pressure on the Carlow backs. This is David Coleman. He's out there reading that ball well. It hopped lovely up into his hand and finds. No, he hit straight down top of two Carlow Town men. And Jack Griffin is a big strong man in the middle of the field for Mount Leinster Rangers. He has time now if he looks up or lets it inside. Good ball into this JP Kelly. JP is a good striker. He's an accurate player. And Jack Cummins, well done Jack. Jack Griffin followed it up. It looks like it's gone wide, but the umpire is there on the goal line. He's watching if it's going, and the referee is in close proximity as well. This is Pádraig Kavanagh. Pádraig is a great stick man. It's a good strike. Wide. Unlucky. That's 2 wides for Pádraig and 2 wides for Mount Leinster Rangers, but they're putting on all the early pressure. There's only 4 minutes gone in this match. Quick puck out from Carlow Town. It goes over the heads of everyone in the middle of the field, and David Coleman is after coming back onto it. David is hitting the ball out to JP Kelly, who doesn't get up first time, but he keeps it moving on the ground. Jack Griffin the same. He didn't get up, but he's after taking it off. There's a great straight ball in now to a forward if they get the full back in the. Well done, Pádraig. 65, yeah. The goalie saved it there. It's a great block there by Pádraig Kavanagh in the half-forward line. Pádraig is on a lot of ball early in this game. He's come into the game well. He's one of our main threats up in the front there. This is Tim Brennan now. Tim is a good free taker. No, he said they're leaving it to Tomas Chase. Tomas, maybe the slitter's a bit heavy with the wet grass, and Tomas is a big striker of a ball. Mightn't be as accurate as him, but he's a fair one now. He hits it well, low and hard in. Little flick, could be dangerous. Pádraig has it up quick. And a great strike, and a great goal from Pádraig Kavanagh. Pádraig is lethal from them kind of ball. First score of the game is a goal. It's maybe an important one, but Carrolltown won't sit down. Pádraig is after having 3 chances and the third time lucky. And he's still working hard. He's winning that ball again for himself. The Mount Leinster Rangers forwards are working very hard. They're putting fierce pressure on the Carrolltown backs. There's no ball coming out easy. It was David Coleman. He's listed as full back, but he's doing a lot of his hurling at the middle of the field for the moment. This is JP Kelly now fighting with. And who that chap is? Number 6 centre back for Carrolltown, Sean Buggy. This is Tim Brennan. He has it up. No, he has to be dispossessed. There's a bit of a high swing there from Tim Brennan. It's a free, but it's out in the middle of the field. The backs have to fall back now. And the goal is Jack Foley for Mount Leinster Rangers. Ezra Dolan has gone back from wing back now to full back. Tomas Chase is centre back. James Kennedy in the corner and Conor Coleman in the other corner. Half back, then you have Tim Brennan and who else have we got half back there? David Coleman has gone out from full back out to the half back line. There's a great block from Tomas Chase. Conor has a little hand pass back to him. He got away with that. It looked like a throw ball, but he got away with it. The referee gave him the benefit of the doubt. This is Mike Chase now, son of Geraldine and Mike Senior. The referee is going to throw it in here. I'd say there was a bit of a ruck there, and they were falling on the line on it. The ball has gone in early, quick. JP Kelly missed it. He has it up again. He's gone around it. He took. Yeah, it looked like he was after taking a couple too many steps. The mentors on the Mount Leinster Rangers team I see down here below me are there's Fergal Murphy, Killian Griffith. I see Ben Coleman there, yeah, and on the far side then we have. And who's there? Is there someone else? Liam Coleman is over there on the far side as well, yeah. The Mount Leinster Rangers back seem to be on top of it. Well, he got blocked there. All right, Pádraig Kavanagh went to raise it there and he shepherded it over the line. Yeah, in the early stage of this game, there's only 8 minutes gone now, but Mount Leinster Rangers back seem to be on top of the Carrolltown's forwards. They're doing all the hurling. They need to maybe convert a few more scores up front. Ezra Dolan come out to meet this. He didn't get up first time he left it. No, he got away with it. He left it behind him, but he has it up the second time. He's a good man to get down over a ball, Ezra. Tim Brennan is there. Tim is a good man too. You have 2 hands on the hurl, Tim, now, and you might get up hand there. Ezra has it. He's a low centre of gravity. I don't know what that free was for that time. It looked like he was going out with the ball. Billy Fanning waved his hand there as if Ezra slapped down a hurl or something. I don't know. I didn't see much there myself now. This looks like Alex Delaney for Carrolltown after striking that free. He was around, yeah. He was around 40-45 yards out and he put over the crossbar. So it's the first score for Carrolltown after 9.5 minutes. Point from a free. That's Conal Fitz after getting it up again. He's a good striker of the ball, Conal. He's hitting a great ball into Pádraig. They're great linkmen. They link fairly well together all the time. Mike Chase is slow getting out the full back. And if Mike fouled the full back, Daniel Brennan. The backs seem to be dominating these games earlier on. They seem to have the handle on their forwards, but it'll open up now, I'm sure, as the game goes on. He said hitting that straight over the line. No, the fair play to the half forward for Carrolltown. He kept it in. That's David Coleman. He's having a great game earlier on. Jack Hayes should be going hard for that ball. He's making an awful mistake. Good lad, Pádraig. Oh, great save by the Carlowtown goalie. Right, Chase has it. No, it's wide. That's a great save from the young man in the goal. Keane Campion in the goal. Pádraig Cavan was just about to pull the trigger, and he like a lad is hurling 30 years, he kept his eye on the ball and he flicked it just as he's about to pull the trigger. It was a golden opportunity there now for Rangers to get another goal, and it was a great save. The ball went wide in the end. It's Carlow Rangers third wide now, but they're giving themselves chances. This is a big man now, this Lee Carpenter. James Kennedy is going to meet him. He is well done, James Kennedy. He went out and met him. He done like a good corner back, and he took the ball off him. And Conor Coleman is there again. They stand him up now. This is 12. 12 is Brandon Cassidy. He's a good footballer. He kicks his football with Palantine. He's a good footballer. Wide ball, yeah. The umpires were there, they saw it. It looked like it hit Tomas Joyce's hurl, but the umpires saw it closer than us and they weighed it wide. Carlowtown are starting to find their feet now a small little bit there. They're coming into it more in around the middle of the field and the half back, so Rangers are going to have to retain the possession a little bit better and take their chances when they get him. There's a good puck out there from Jack Foley in the middle of the field. Tim had a hand in the back there that he got away with that one. He was fouling that John Perry. He's had to get fouled himself there now. It was a lazy tackle there by that number 2 who's questioned the referee. Who's number 2? Owen Myers. I think it's Owen Myers. He's after questioning it. Tomas is coming up to take this again. We have a number of free takers on the team. Tomas Joyce normally takes him out of half back, and Tim Brennan takes him from the midfield, or Conal or Jack Griffith. There are 4 or 5 lads there can take frees. Tomas seems to be on him early on anyway. He got this one better. He's at the striking it better. He's gone over. No, it's well kept in by Mike Joyce. Pull on it. Jack Hummins nearly had it up. Stand him up well now, lads, and get a block. He threw it up and caught it. He got away with that one. He threw it up for himself and caught it. Jack Griffith has it reading it well in the middle of the field. Ezra Dolan done well. He read the ball well. He set down well. Well hooked by that's Conor Coleman. And he had putting pressure on him again. Don't foul now. Good man, Conor. He's driving it back out the field. Jack Griffith is coming through. He's driving. He's very physical, Jack. There's a great block. There's some good hurling. The skills are all a bit on display here this morning. Seems to be a bit of words after that. A good ball in there. James Kennedy's after letting it go. Did he mean it? No. Number 12 has it up well. He got a shot for his trouble. He's not a natural hurler. He didn't catch that one well. Tomas Joyce, hand on the back, referee. He got away with number 10 for him. There's a hand on the back. He threw it out. He's gone over the line, yeah. Linesman, fair play, yeah. Lee Carpenter went to strike that into the forwards, but he had run it out over the line. Sideline cut. Jack Griffith looks like he's lining up to take this. 14 minutes gone there now. 10 minutes before until half time, and the score is still a goal to Carlow Rangers. And JP missed that the first time. Pádraig Cavan is putting pressure on there now. JP had a gifted ball there. He should have got it up in the hurl first time. The backs are tracking back well. Yeah, they're over carrying the ball. There's a bit of words after, but the referee is adamant that he overcarried it or he threw the ball. I didn't see what he said it was for. It looked like maybe it was a throw from number 8, James Ingram or Josh Brady, one of them midfielders for Carlowtown. Tomas Joyce is taking this again now. Tim Brennan is out here wide looking for it. If the boys don't get it, it's a great take. That was a great take from number 10, Alex Delaney. Jack Foley probably should have come out to that ball. He left it. He didn't want to leave his line. Great save by Jack Foley, and he knocks it over for 65. Tomas Chase just slightly underhit that free out, and Tim Brennan was loose out here in the wing, and Tomas went to pick him out, but he undercooked it, and Carlow Town intercepted it and got it in and nearly got a goal out. But it was a great save from Jack Foley in the end for a 65 for Carlow Town. And it looks like number 10 Alex Delaney is going to take this. Good strike again. He got one earlier on from a similar distance of free, but that ball just had to drift off to the right and wide, as we're looking at here. Now Jack Foley is changing hurls now. He must have 2 hurls, one for pucking and one for saving, so he's a good strike of the ball, Jack. He needs to start finding the man. Carl Fitzpatrick is looking for it over there on the right. There's big spaces here in the middle of the field where Carlow Town must have men back. They'll be playing the Waterford style of hurling. There's a well knocked down by. And Conan has it up now. He's after going through. He has speed if he takes off. If he stays running, he has speed. He's going. He's after turning well onto his right hand and was fouled. It's a great run from Conan Fitzpatrick, and he wins the free. Will he take it himself now, or will Tim Brennan look like he's going to come up and take it? No, he looks like he's going to take it himself. He's after bringing it in. This is not the first time now the referees after getting spoken back to from Carlow Town. Their discipline maybe could be addressed maybe by their coaches. Making a free it was probably an easy free, but it's had to be made a lot easier now, and he could even go for a goal, this lad. No, he puts it straight over the bar, but it was a good score. He won that ball himself, Conan Fitzpatrick, and he scored it himself. So the score is 1-1 to Manchester Rangers. A goal from Pádraig Cavan and a free from Conan Fitzpatrick, and a point from a free from Carlow Town, Alex Delaney. Carlow Town goalkeeper's getting ready now to poke this ball out again. There's 17 minutes gone. He's looking over here to this side under the stand. He's trying to find out number 4, big tall chap, Lee Carpenter. Tomas Chase him a fair shoulder there now, but he's after taking it well. Jack Griffith is coming back. He doesn't stop the ball. Ezra Dolan's going to come out underneath. He got a great flick on it. James Kennedy has it up first time. It's good stick work. He's doing a lot of that training, and he finds Jack Griffith in the middle of the field. Jack has time if he takes his time. No, the ball just skidded off the hurl. The wet ball skidded off the hurl. Referee is having a word with someone here now. I don't know what that's about there now. He's having a word with Jack Griffith there. Maybe Jack was a bit frustrated and slapped the ground, but didn't think that was a yellow card offence. He didn't interfere with another player or say anything to the referee. He just was frustrated with himself for not controlling that ball. But listen, different people have different perception of what a yellow card is. I wouldn't have given a yellow card for that now. The chap was just frustrated. John Perry taking this for Carlow Town. He didn't hit it well, but he finds his man. That was a bit of a chop down there now, but the referee let Carlow Town away with it. That was Tim Brennan trying to raise it, and he was chopped down. Jack Griffith was pulling there. There was a ruck for the ball, and Jack Griffith was used an illegal pull there. People that say it's not an easy free now. It's a tight angle, but there'll be no problem with distance from Alex Delaney, but the angle is very tight now with these small goals, these 12x7s. He gets it up quick, he strikes it well, and yes, he does get it over the bar. Another free there from Alex Delaney. It was a great free because it was a tight angle. It's 2 points from 2 frees for Carlow Town and 1-1 for Manchester Rangers, with just nearly 19 minutes gone in the first half. This is Pádraig Cavan to come out underneath this one. They went over the 2 players, Pádraig Cavan. This is Mike Joyce running for it, but he's getting a little flick in the back. It's a ruck here underneath, is now under the stand, and Pádraig Cavan is going to come away. No, number 4, he has the physicality on our forwards. He's hurling well, he's been on a lot of ball, but he's hooked well by Pádraig Cavan, who didn't give up. Tim Brennan now is at the. John Perry got that ball up quick and flicks it on. Jack Griffin was a great flick into the Carlow Town hurler, didn't control it, and Tomas Chase got a great flick on it. Pádraig Cavan is coming onto it now. If he can find Conan, maybe. He didn't look, he just struck it. He didn't have a look. He hits it straight down on top of number 6 for some. Well done, Jack Griffith batted down well, and Tim Brennan dabbed it down well. The boys seem to be doing a bit of panic, and they're not settling on it. Pádraig Cavan got it up quick. This is JPK now. He should hop in front of him lovely. He's after spilling it again, JP. There's a couple of balls there now he's after spilling, and the Carlow backs are coming over it. It's a great take from a great feeling by Tomas Jason in the centre back position, and he gets a great ball out over the top into space into the corners. JP is running onto it. Jack Hayes should cut inside there now, or Conan is after coming out loose here to the half-hour line. Should take it up first time. He did. As he gets up first time, he'll have a look. Oh, he got blocked. He had a bit too long of a look, and the Carlow Town half-back came out and blocked him. It was a good block in fairness to the chap. Carlow Town are coming out with it now. It's a good clearance. They're clearing their lines there now. Early pressure here, or pressure again here from Ulster Rangers. It's fairly intense. There's no one has much time on any of the balls here now, because you'd expect that at this level anyway. This is JP Kelly again. He gets it up. No, it was flicked away from him. The hurl was pulled out of his hand there, or it slipped out of his hand. Conditions are slippy in fairness to the young lads. They're doing great hurling for the conditions that are in it. Corey Kavanagh and Tomas Jason is strong as a bull. He nearly got the block down, but the ball's gone out over the line. Yeah, that's good pressure from the Ulster Rangers midfield and half-back line. This is Joey Dalton is looking like he's getting ready to warm up. Joey's wearing number 19. Joey's a fine hurler. He's still under 12. Joey. He's another year under 13 next year. He's like a little terrier there when he does come in, and he's a good man. He's quick and he's skillful. I see Luke Joyce there warming up as well. It's a great cut there from Tim Brennan. With a sliotar that heavy and that weight, he's after doing very well to get it so far down to the half-forward line. Good clearance stuff from Carlow Town. They won it well. Tim flicked it. Ezra's had been caught on the wrong side. No, Conor Coleman made it back well. Jeez, that number 13 is under. And a great goal. Number 13 for Carlow Town, Keelan Brady, done very well there. He dribbled it along the ground and then played it across the square to, I don't know what number is over the far side there, but it was a goal from Carlow Town to put them ahead for the first time in the game with 22 minutes gone. I can't see the number that chap that scored it, but there's a substitution here now. Yeah, Joey Dodden has gone in for JP Kelly. Joey's gone in, he looks like he's gone in full forward. JP was operating in the full forward line. Jack Foley was unlucky there. He came out to meet your man, but the ball just went up into the roof of the corner net. The Carlow Town corner forward didn't try and raise it at all. Number 11, it looks like it's Evan English who scored that one, that goal. Ezra Dorans that are leaving that one behind him, and there's men loose here now if Carlow Town can find it. That looks like it's a wide ball, yeah. There was a man loose there outside him if he had to lay it out to him, but he was under pressure in fairness to him, so it was a good defending from Ulster Rangers. It was scrappy there for a while, but now they're back hurling again, the boys. Carlow Town seem to be after warming up into this game, so it's going to be a close battle. There's nothing between them the whole year. It looks like they have men. This is Corey Kavanagh now, should he get into it? It's a great hand, no, it's spilled out of it, but he has it again. He slipped on it, but he's... John Perry is coming out with it. No, there's a bit of a ruck. Tim Brennan has it now. No, John Perry's... There's a bit of a ruck. Referees at the playing. There's nothing going on. It's just a tough battle. Colin Fitzpatrick lost his feet. Jack Griffith is not sparing. The mentors are coming in and having words now with the referee, but it was a fair decision. Yeah, Jack Coleman maybe left the leg trailing in there, but they're giving as much as they're getting now. Ulster Rangers are getting it as well, so there's nothing sinister. It's a fair game. It's just tough hurling. Jack won't shirk away from a bit of physicality anyway. He's a lovely hurler, but he can hurl as well. He's not going to be muscled around. There was Sean Buggy taking that one. He hits it into corner forward as Keelan Delaney. He made a great solo run there a minute ago and set up the goal for Evan English for Carlow Town. I think it was him that scored it. There's a ruck here again now, but Ezra Dolan, the fairness, after coming out, he threw it up, but he was blocked and he left it behind him. That was probably a free out. No, the referees have given it the other way. It looked like he threw it up to hit it and he didn't go to hit it. He left it there instead of giving a free, and this should be a free now again, or a point for Carlow Town. He's rubbing his knee. He must have got a bang for his free. The referee was down there closer to it and he saw it. It's starting to thunder down rain here again now. It's not going to suit any of them, but I'm sure they're well warmed up and they're used to the conditions now at this stage. Alex Delaney was fouled, took that himself. The boys in the goal nearly blocked it, but he got over the bar. That's another point from a free for Carlow Town. Their three points are after being from frees, and they got the goal from Prey. So they're gone 2 points ahead now with just nearly half time. There's 25 and a half minutes gone. It's a good puck out. But unless the Rangers could do one score now before half time to get a point, just to keep it in. There's no real wind advantage or anything, but just to give him a bit of confidence maybe. Ezra Dolan has to get this early. He spilled it again. He's had to get it shoved off it. James Kennedy's doing well here. Jack Clifford came in to close down, but half time there, yeah, 26 minutes referee played. So it's 1-1 to Monaster Rangers, 1-3 to Carlow Town. A goal and 3 frees for Carlow Town, and a goal from play and a free from a point from a free for Monaster Rangers. We're going to have to get more change from play, Monaster Rangers. You picking that up again, yeah? Now they're back out in the field. They're coming back out in the field for the start of the second half. This 2018 under 13 Division 1 hurling final. We can't see any obvious changes on either team.